here, and I'm gonna have my guest here, Finessa Fann, in just a moment. Let me get everything rolling like it's supposed to. That way we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time. Also streaming on KCHW.org and live on 102.7 FM, Chewelah Northern Lights Public Radio. All right, so just getting the camera angles all figured out here. All right, there I am. Now I just got to switch the camera so Finessa's on there with us here. Getting that going on. How are you doing tonight, Finessa?
I'm doing great.
All right, let me turn on your mic. That might help a little bit. Go ahead and say hello to our studio or to our listening audience out there.
Hello.
There it is. Very cool. There she is. Okay. Chuck's always doing this in the morning, juggling stuff, and so it's my chance to. Hey, look at that! Chuck's in the background. He's still here. Busted. All right. So I don't know that much about you. You kind of like appeared out of thin air tonight. Like you made it in here out of the smoky air and anything. And you said that you don't have a ton of experience as far as being on the radio, but you have played with quite a few different bands here in the area. Can you maybe let our listeners know like where they might have seen you before?
Yeah, so I started playing Northern Ales at Northern Ales. Gosh, this was some time ago. But I moved to the area about 10 years ago or so. And I walked into Northern Ales and Chet O'Keefe was playing. And it was just kind of inspiring to see him, out there singing his songs and doing his music. And I was just getting into songwriting at the time. And I just thought, man, wouldn't that be so cool to be able to do that someday? And so I just started practicing and learning more songs, and then.
So before you, were you a writer before you started writing songs?
Yeah, a little bit, here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Writing in your journal and.
So how old do you think you were when you started writing songs?
I was about 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I used to write a bunch of silly songs when I was younger. I had like friends and stuff. Like we would be walking home from school and be writing silly songs, just because we were really into Weird Al Yankovic when I was a kid. So, doing parody songs and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah.
And then joined the band called Northern Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of fun.
And so
we kind of were like the house band of Northern Ales.
Northern Ales, right? Yeah, that's a perfect name for that. And
Yeah,
so it was 4 years you were with that band?
Yeah,
about that?
4 years.
Okay.
And then I took a break and I had my daughter, and so I'm just kind of getting back into music and performing.
I saw you were performing with Midnight Run for a while.
Yeah, we did that for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am performing a little bit with On Call Cowboys.
Right.
So I'll get up and sing a few songs here and there.
And also, Chase and you have went on the road and done some duo gigs as well.
We're starting to do that a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I could see your guys' style working really well in a lot of different places.
Yeah.
Like I think Smokesmiths is one of the places you guys went to.
Smokesmith and Bull Hill Ranch, done that one. Some private parties and yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, let's. Do you have a song that you'd like to start out with, and then we'll kind of give our audience out there a little idea of what you do?
Well, sure. I'll start out with a song that I wrote for Chase. This one's called "Oh So Right."
Okay.
And I do sing this one with the Cowboys.
Awesome.
Yeah. We went driving through the crisp winter air, blue skies and the sun shining high, feeling so good that it makes you want to cry. I look over and I see your face and I get high. So let's keep on rolling on down the highway. keep on singing to our favorite songs, 'cause I got this feeling, it's oh so right. I got this love, give me one more night. So come on, baby, let's give it all we got. We're here and then we're gone, so let's just get along. I'll walk down by the river banks, holding your hand. I know someday soon, baby, we won't have to say goodbye. So let's keep on rolling on down the highway. Keep on singing to our favorite song, 'cause I got this feeling, it's oh so right. I got this love, give me one more night. I got this love, give me one more night.
Wow, that's a great song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was fun. We took a trip up to Canada, and it was just on this beautiful winter day, blue sky, snowy. And we just drove around. We went to Grand Forks and took my daughter and had a really good time. So that's kind of where that song came from. Went home and wrote that one.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So one thing I noticed is that Melissa and Chuck are out there working on cleaning up after all the construction stuff we did, and they took a moment and came over and was listening to you.
Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
So sweet.
Thanks for bringing us flowers. That's really sweet of you.
You're welcome.
It's been quite a whirlwind in here the last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Brighten things up a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it's like you couldn't help but notice the spaceship and the Sasquatch and all the stuff on the front of the building when you came in.
Well, I actually went to the back because I wasn't sure.
Well, when you get a chance later, they'll probably have the lights on. There's actually a installation art piece that is now our facade.
Oh, cool.
That is basically a spaceship with a Sasquatch that's putting the peace sign out. And he has got a tractor beam that's shooting down to the ground, so there's a place to take pictures in front of the facade.
Oh, nice.
And then behind it is the Northern Borealis.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of LED lights that are creating the illusion of the Northern Lights.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is KCHW Northern Lights Public Radio for you.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, so was made possible by the Vincent Fund, funded some of it, and then also the Chewelah Creative District.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure when you are talking, you weren't talking at the moment, but you just got to be right up on that mic. Yeah, that's one thing about this. Well, hey, so yeah, I really dug that song, and I know Chase pretty well. I actually played in some projects with him in the past, so
Cool.
Yeah, and I've had him on the radio a couple times, which has been fun.
I watched the last interview.
Yeah, cool.
My daughter and I were driving to Seattle. It was perfect. We had the phone kind of like on the dashboard, and the sun was kind of setting. And
you're like,
guys.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's cool because I mean you can stream it like anywhere, really.
Right.
I mean, as long as you got internet, you can get it. That's what's so fabulous about this. Actually, being able to get our music outside of our normal listening audience that's what I just see the capability of this.
Right.
And that's why I've been at it for like 2 years now, just doing as much as I can. Also bringing in artists from outside of the area to interview on our station as well. Yeah. So, do you have another tune lined up?
I do have another tune.
Yay.
So this is a song I wrote. I spent a lot of time in Hawaii in my 20s. I kind of just put on a backpack and went traveling a little bit. So I wrote this one on a ukulele. And I was camping out in the jungle for a couple weeks. So this is kind of where this one came from. Been too long years since I seen your face, too many tears I gotta get out of this place, so I'm looking up, gonna leave you behind, gonna find my way, get you off of my mind, putting back on my dancing shoes, I'm gonna get rid of these love-struck blues somehow. Oh, somehow I let it rain, so just let me all go. I'll be standing at those crossroads with nothing to show but my heart and my soul, all of my love for what I know. Letting your eyes slowly pass me by. I'll take another shot of whiskey, probably cry, will cry to the trees, to that ocean breeze. I'm gonna get up off my knees and I'll try, oh, to get by. Yeah, I'll try, oh, to get by. I let it rain, I'm just letting it all go. I'll be standing at those crossroads with nothing to show but my heart and my soul, all of my love for what I know. Whoa. Crossroads with nothing to show but our hearts and our souls, and all of our love for what we know. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Do, 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 do. Yeah.
So you said you wrote that on ukulele.
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, I've my kids had a like a Cars brand ukulele, and I learned how to play it, figured out how to tune it, and then learned how to play on that. Like, I mean, nylon string.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting because it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like, you know,
For
it
sure.
simplifies things a little bit.
Simplifies things, and then just like, oh man, that might be kind of cool on the guitar, actually.
Yeah, for sure. So how long did you spend in Hawaii?
I spent a good 10 years off and on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd go back and forth from Northern California to Hawaii to Washington, and just kind of traveling. And
Right, experience in life.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Did you
it
know
was
that
great.
Mike Love lives in Stevens County?
No,
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Are you familiar with Mike Love?
I don't. I'm not.
Okay, so he's a world-renowned reggae artist from Hawaii
Oh,
who lives actually, in Stevens County. So
wow. I'll have to check him out.
yeah, he's touring all over the place. I follow him, and I've seen him around town. I played down at the Oasis, and he and his wife and his son were in the audience.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there's Mike Love.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he seemed to be having fun,
Yeah.
But yeah, he's really good at like looping. He plays solo and he loops his
Okay.
tracks together. So I sometimes play some of his songs. Like the Northern Beat is all about local artists. So even if it's a world-renowned artist that moved to our area, I'll still play it. Like
Right.
or even like local artists that have became world-renowned, like Alan Stone,
Mm-hmm.
put him in rotation on my show,
Nice.
just to kind of mix it up. Also, like I played Isaac Tanaskia right before he got on, and he's from the Spokane tribe, and I actually used to work with his dad at the Chihuahua Casino, and he's really went far with his music. So
Wow.
it's just amazing,
That's
you know.
great.
There's talent all around us
It
here.
really is. There's
Mhm.
a lot of talent around here.
Mm-hmm. And then, so what do what's the next shows that you're going to be involved in coming up?
Well, the Odd Cowboys are playing at Beers to Gears on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and music starts at 7.
So you'll be up there on
I'll
Saturday.
be up there. I might get my guitar out. We'll see. And
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Right on, yeah. Yeah, I'm headed to Whiskey Glasses in Chatteroy.
What's that?
So it's just a bar. They got a stage at one end and pool tables at the other end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized place.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you going to be playing?
I'll be
Yours-
playing solo, and I'm going to be joined by Jacob Van Noe, who's another singer-songwriter from Spokane.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we've been playing shows together for years. He's quite a bit younger than me, but like we've been on the same bills and stuff, and I like his style. And
There's good
likewise,
music all around.
there really is.
Yeah.
And so people in Chatteroy, come on down to Whiskey Glasses, and if you're up in Kettle Falls, stop in at From Gears to Beers. That's under new management now. I did hear that.
Yes.
So our friend,
It's exciting.
yep, and yeah. So On Call Cowboys will be there, joined by Finessa Fann here, who's in our studio right now. So is there another track that you might want to play while we're?
Of course. I'm so happy to be able to share my originals.
Yeah, that's
thank you
really what
for
this is about.
Getting me out here and doing this. This is awesome.
Yeah, and I've been, for people out there that do want to get their originals heard on the radio, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram and also YouTube, but probably easiest to message me through, say, Facebook Messenger. It seems to be the most. So, and YouTube or Instagram works pretty good too. But it's like I have so many different emails. I have so many different messaging things. It's like I forget where, like for you, I was like, did I message her online? Like I don't remember, and so I had to find out where I was at.
This next song, call it my sunshine song. You call me your sunshine, it makes me feel mighty fine. You call me your sunshine, baby. Well, I think of you as I pass the time, darling. Don't you know that you blow my mind? That sweet talking wine. When across the ocean I call to you, I just don't know just what to do, yeah. 'Cause I keep thinking about you. So let's pack up the truck, go and hit those old back roads. 'Cause I'm with you, life's so divine. They call me your sunshine, it makes me feel mighty fine. Call me your sunshine, baby. Well, I think of you as I pass the time, darling. Don't you know that you blow my mind? That sweet talking wine. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa. So, darling, won't you take me back down by that river shack? 'Cause that's where I feel so free. We can sit right back underneath the pines and drink some more. Oh, man. Maybe it's all worth the time. They call me your sunshine. It makes me feel mighty fine. They call me your sunshine, baby. Well, I think of you as I pass the time. Darling, don't you know that you blow my mind? Yeah, you call me your sunshine.
You're listening to KCHW 1027 Northern Lights Public Radio. This is the Northern Beat with Craig McQuain and my special guest, Finessa Fann. And we had a comment from a sharer on our live feed from Chase. Not only Chase, but he says, nailed it with a heart. So I'm guessing that was one of your originals there. Well, they've been all originals, but yeah. So
How sweet.
yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, he's tuning in. I'm just letting you know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. So yeah, the camera was getting me. It was making me all blurry. Trust me, out there, people, I'm not that blurry. Maybe a little foggy after all the smoke, but yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's something that I've been out and performing with the smoke, and it's been kind of rough. Like my voice is already kind of hoarse, and now it's just a little more hoarse.
You definitely notice the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, all the people impacted by the fires, like last weekend, I was down at the Social, and it was a fundraiser for people that have been affected by the fires. And I think they raised like $3,000 for people in need. And so those got divvied out to different, help groups that are doing what they can to help people in dire situations. So, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I was at Fruitland Winery, or the vineyard, and that brush fire started behind it. 200 acres turned into 4,000 acres in like less than like 3 or 4 hours. I mean,
Wow.
and you're familiar with the topography in that area.
Yeah.
So I was in Fruitland and I was heading home, and I could actually see, as I was going up Springdale Hunters Road, I could see the fire along the ridge line in the trees, and it was actually coming down each of the draws. And you could see it like almost like flowing like water, but it was fire. Yeah. Very scary.
It's very scary.
Mm-hmm. But so who I know that you said that Chet O'Keefe is a big inspiration to you, and a lot of people in our area are familiar with Chet O'Keefe. Is there any other musical inspirations that you've had, like growing up, that like maybe when you were a kid you're like, I really like this person? Or
So I have to say Bob Marley.
okay, yeah.
I started listening to him when I was like 16, 17. And just thought how cool, you could get a message across through music like he did.
Mm-hmm.
So much positive things, and it's just like it was really inspiring to me. So the first song that I learned was Stir It Up on the guitar.
Very cool, yeah.
And I think the second song I learned was a Cat Stevens, Where Do the Children Play?
Okay.
So I was kind of, listening to all kinds of music that inspired me.
Yeah, for me it was interesting because, like, of course I was around music growing up. My parents are both musicians, so I was kind of in rehearsals and hearing music all the time. But like when I was in middle school, I got into like 50s rock. Like the old kind of, like that was like what was on 101 point, or I can't remember, 101.1 I think. Anyway, back then that was like what they played, was like the old barbershop quartet type stuff. Then I kind of had a phase where I was in the Beatles and the 60s kind of stuff. Then when I was in middle school, like I remember switching, and like disco was really big, so we were all like doing the disco dancing and stuff like that. And then I got into more like when I was in high school, it was all about like rock and heavy metal and playing in a metal band. Like I was even in like a really crappy metal band, that we played all the parties and all the keggers and stuff. But when I got into college, I took jazz appreciation and learned more about like what my parents really love is jazz. And of course they were really into Beatlemania, but my dad's really into jazz too. So
that's great.
And my mom. So my mom's actually into world music, so she's really turned me on to like the African beats and then like South American music and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, I still think about getting lessons someday. As far as vocal lessons and
Well, I hear
some more
that Gunnar
guitar.
Nelson is a pretty good instructor.
Yeah.
And I know that, Chase has probably had a student or two. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But maybe that might be tricky. Conflict of interest there, right? A little bit. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I can't hear one word you're saying. No. I decided, even with my experience, I decided to get a hold of just plain Darren Hildebrandt. He does guitar lessons and vocal lessons in Spokane.
Cool.
And I've been just learning a little more from him because I've always felt like, bass and rhythm is kind of like that's where I feel comfortable. Singing and playing isn't necessarily that difficult for me. I seem to just naturally be able to do that. But being able to take what I sing and play it. So I'm trying to bridge that gap where then all of a sudden I can like hear a melody and just play it instead of having to hum it and figure out where it is.
Right.
Try to get it to where it's less thinking about what I'm going to play, but instead hearing what I'm going to play and play it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm trying to get to. So, I figured it's, music's something that you can work your whole lifetime on and never completely master it. But
It's one of the great things about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just self-taught. So I just, it's great though.
Well, you seem to be a pretty good instructor then.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I had like some books and like my brother showed me a couple like power chord riffs on the guitar. And that's what really opened it up is once I learned something that was something I would want to show my friends. Like, hey, look, I don't just know how to play Jingle Bells. I know how to play like a Kiss song or something like that. So that's kind of what I do when I'm like starting with a beginner. I try to find out what they see them play, like what they want to learn and try to teach them something that they would play over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because that's how you learn how to play guitar because you have to play it a lot.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool because it's still so exciting to learn new songs,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. And like, then you start seeing like the similarities between the songs. Like, oh, it's just the same as that other song except for we put this B chord in there or something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right. So what do you have next for us?
Okay, well, I have one that it's a new song. And I guess I call it Front Porch.
Okay.
And I wrote this one, kind of thought about my brother and my sister-in-law and their relationship a little bit. And then
Song grew out of it.
yeah, a song grew out of it.
That's neat.
It's still kind of in the making. So it is.
Okay. Well, so, I think of songs as like children, right? They grow, they change over their life. That's one thing we can't ignore is that's the one constant is change.
Yes.
So, having a song and a structure is great, but you got to realize that somebody might take that song and do something completely different with it.
That's true.
And that's what happens. Like, and I think that's important as artists is we take, say, a cover song, but we make it our own.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that there's no place I'd rather be than sitting here with you at home, laughing and making sweet memories. 'Cause darling, I choose you every time. So remember how those pine trees used to shine and how the sun would hit them on that mountainside. And after the long hot days of work, you'd come home looking real fine. So darling, won't you take this hand of mine and dance with me, barefoot on that front porch while the sun is going down. Spin me around and around and whisper so so softly in my ear that you'll never let me go again. So when will I get to be with the one I love? When will I get to see those stars up above? 'Cause the days are long and the nights are cold, and all I want more than anything is for you to hold. So dance with me, barefoot on that front porch while the sun is going down. Spin me around and around and whisper so softly in my ear that you'll never let me go again. Whoa.
So that was you sitting on the porch thinking of your sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, I listen there. Yeah. Well, and with these radio shows, you kind of, I'm doing a lot of different things at once. Like I was sharing the feed, try to get more people, in the loop. I tagged you in it like a million times. So if you have a bunch of notifications, it's probably just me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I got to change the camera angle here. That's the other thing. It's like I'm not only doing the audio, but I'm also doing the video too, which Chuck makes it look really easy doing it in the morning. He does it all the time. I mean, he can do it half asleep. He gets it all set up and gets it rolling. So
you got all kinds of gadgets over there.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff, and then there's a lot of distracting stuff like party favors and noisemakers and walkie-talkies and reading glasses. And, letters from people saying this is his inspiration. Better sequence of music while you were gone. Better without all the chatter. Try harder. That's exactly. Hey, if you're not getting any criticism, you're not trying hard enough. So
right.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. Well, so we've got about 15 minutes still before the Dirt Road Blues show with Doug McQuain. He might be coming in here any moment. He's been actually a volunteer here for over 10 years doing his radio show. And so I've only been doing this radio show for about 3 months now. So, but I've had quite a few great artists in here. I'm glad to add you to that list of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Yay. So do you have another tune that you'd like to perform for us?
I do. I was thinking about doing this one that I've never sung for anybody.
Oh my goodness.
So
so this is going to be an exclusive first time ever.
Hopefully I'll get through it all.
Well, so what's so interesting about original music is if nobody's ever heard it before, they would never know.
They would never know. Just keep playing.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that reminds me, I did give you a couple flyers for different shows that are coming up, but Rashadicus, who is the infamous cello goblin, is going to be in our theater performing a completely improvised set on September 9th with his cello, his viola, his kazoo, and his voice.
Wow.
Plus whatever else he can find to make music with. He's going to be creating a one-time only exclusive performance for us in our theater on September 9th, and that's a fundraiser for the radio station. So I encourage everybody out there to get their tickets. There's only 60 tickets available, and once it's sold out, you're going to have to go sit over at Fired Up Pizza and watch it on the big screen over there and wait for us to get done, and then we're going to come meet you for the after-hours party over there. Okay. Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
And I think that's where I first saw you, was over at Fired Up.
Yeah.
Because you'd be sitting at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't actually meet you then, but I mean, I remember seeing you there. So,
yeah.
All right, so this is first time ever.
First time ever. I'm thinking, what do I call this song?
We can name it afterwards.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a good title right there. Name it afterwards.
I got to think about how it goes. I wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night. Try to find my way, but it's nowhere in sight. I can't help but think that something ain't right when it goes on weeks at a time. Oh, it's a beautiful day, and the sun is shining bright. All I want is for him to be here, or am I asking just way too much? So why don't you come to me in the morning time? Make me feel special, make me feel your love, love me like you mean it, like you've never loved before. It's funny how things go when the day falls apart. Try to ignore this pain that runs deep in my heart. I can't help but think that something ain't right when it goes on weeks at a time. So let's enjoy each other right now, 'cause it's all that we've got. Well, baby, we found that right kind of love, so let's hold on. Don't let it slip away. So why don't you come to me in the morning time? Make me feel special, make me feel your love, love me like you mean it, like you've never loved before. Love me like you mean it, love me like you mean it.
So I'm guessing like you mean it, or love you like you mean it.
Yeah. I kind of like you mean it.
Like you mean it, yeah. Well, and that's one thing that I learned when I was studying about, I read a biography of John Lennon, and he said once he realized to put love into every song, it changed. Like something changed in his songwriting when he started focusing on love.
Yeah.
Because it is interesting how many songs are about love.
Right?
And it you know, one thing that a friend of mine who's actually one of the artists that we've interviewed, Joey Carper, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he was talking to me and I showed him a flyer of the Rashadicus show coming up, and he's all, that looks like an energy exchange. That was his immediate response. There was no thought. He was just like, it's like he had, and that's kind of what performing is. Mm-hmm. You know, not only are you getting energy, but you're giving energy.
Exactly.
Right? So when the audience is giving you the energy, you perform at your best. And then you're able to give that energy back. But then it's interesting when, say, it's not right exactly, like say you're playing in a dining hall or a restaurant, and there is not one person paying attention to what you're doing, which is okay.
but you realize that, hey, wait a minute, I'm just, I'm going to sing my songs and basically pack up and get out of here. But then there's always somebody that comes up and was like, I really love that song that you did. And you had no idea that they were listening. So it's important to always put out the energy.
Exactly.
Because it'll
no
come
matter
back.
What. Yeah.
So anyway.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So
well,
you titled it now. You got a title for your song.
Got a title for the song.
Well, and that first line, you had me on the first line because that's kind of, I experience that a lot. I wake up in the middle of the night and it's because I have so much going on all the time. I'm always excited. It's like perpetual excitement. So I wake up and I'm just ready to start my day and I'm like, oh, it's 2. It's like I need to get some rest or I'm going to be really dragging at about 2, 3 in the afternoon. And, my life doesn't necessarily allow me to have naps. So, so it's like I got to get my sleep now. Yeah, and that restlessness.
And then if you stress about it, then it's harder to get back to sleep.
Or if you pick up your phone, which is the worst thing to do, because then it gets that whole thing going.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, so we have enough time for probably 2 more if you want to, if they're short.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and what we'll do is we'll transition into my dad's show. So we'll play another one, and then I'll do a little sign off, and then you'll play your last song, and then we'll go right into his show.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. This one's called, because, sometimes life can just be a little too much. So. Sometimes it's all just a little too much. All that gasoline and big trucks. Where there's no water, there's ducks, yeah. Can't you see we're all selfish, ignorant? Sometimes it's all just a little too much. Always hustling, bustling for what? To pay the next bill, oh, what's it with you? Haven't you got something meaningful to do? Top of the day when the sun is high, from dusk to dawn when the nights feel long, I want you right here, baby, by my side. When it all gets to be just a little too much. When it's all just a little too much, always concerned with such and such, and you got nowhere to be, oh, but you're still in a rush. Can't you see it's happening to all of us? I have to catch a drift of lust, baby, 'cause sometimes it's all just a little too much. Whoa, baby. Day when the sun is high, from dusk to dawn when the nights feel long, I want you right here, baby, by my side. When it all gets to be just a little too much.
You're listening to KCHW 1027 Northern Lights Public Radio. This is the Northern Beat with Craig McQuain and my special guest, Finessa Fann. Thank you, Finessa, for joining us. And we're going to move on to Dirt Road Doug and his Dirt Road Blues show. Yay. That's my daddy. And we're going to be playing down at, the Big Dipper on Sunday, opening up for Igor and the Red Elvises. Get your tickets now, $20. You can get them at thebigdipperspokane.com, or you can message me and get them from me. And then I'll be playing Saturday night with Jacob Van Noe at Whiskey Glasses in Chatteroy. Finessa will be joining the On Call Cowboys on Saturday night at From Gears to Beers. So definitely get out and support live music. we'll be there playing. So we definitely need to have ears out there listening. So with that being said, Finessa's going to play one song, and after that, we're going to transition into my dad's show. Thanks for tuning into the Northern Beat tonight. Anything else you'd like to say, Finessa, before we move on?
Just a shout out to my daughter Opal. She's been on a trip to Italy, so she's coming home Monday.
Oh,
hi, Opal.
Exciting, Opal. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your trip. One more.
This one's called Bye Bye. Once I had a baby as fine as sunshine, let me wanting more all of the time. Oh, now he's gone. He left me wondering what went wrong. Well, I don't know why it's been so long. I guess it's time for me to move on. I can't take this anymore. I'm peeling myself right off the floor. So bye bye, baby, bye bye, bye bye, baby, bye bye. My love's long gone, somewhere over the mountains and across that deep blue sea. So I'll be on my way down the lost highway, looking back at the sky. Oh, it's wide. You never have the guts to say goodbye. No words could ever explain what you done to me. Another kid, baby. So bye bye, baby, bye bye.